Have you ever had back pain so bad that you couldn't move and all you wanted to do was get into bed, lie down and stay there forever?
Yeah, fine. I'm just gonna lie here until the pain goes away.
Here's why you should not do that. Doctors used to prescribe bed rest for 2, 3, 6 weeks for anyone who was experiencing an acute bout of back pain until they realised it actually wasn't helping anyone and it was actually possibly making things worse. And so they stopped doing it. But people I know still do that. They still get into bed and don't do anything. Moving is one of the best and most effective things you can do to get yourself through a bout of back pain. Even though you're in so much pain, it's kind of the last thing that you want to do. But you want to be gentle about it. Start soft, small, gentle, and build up gradually. When you don't move, your muscles and your joints get stiff. And that actually makes the pain worse because when you start moving, that stiffness, like when you've been sitting down for a long time and suddenly you get up, it's like, oh. Same thing happens when you're in an acute bout of back pain. Muscles and joints stiffen up, and then when you start to move again, it's not very nice. So when you don't move, you're reinforcing the message that's going to your brain that moving is potentially dangerous and harmful. And so your brain is like in a state of fear, and when it's in a state of fear, it amplifies the pain signals. So when you start moving, your brain's like, whoa, 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 this is not good, this is dangerous and harmful. So we're gonna send pain signals, pain, 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 pain. The brain doesn't know the difference between harmful and not harmful. And so fear prevents you from moving, it amplifies the pain, and the pain increases the fear, which then increases the pain, and then you get this vicious circle of pain, fear, pain, fear, pain, fear. But instead, when you do start to move gently, slowly, very gently, small movements to begin with, then gradually your brain is like, okay, actually this is not so bad, and within probably half an hour, you can actually do a lot more than you thought you could.
Get up off of that thing and do better.
It's really common to believe that if you move, you're going to do yourself some damage. The chances are you actually won't. First of all, pain and damage do not go hand in hand. A lot of the time, pain is way disproportionate, way higher than the damage that's there. Pain is actually incredibly misleading. And the other thing is, chances are with your backs are funny little sensitive creatures. They're really sensitive. And a lot of the time when there is back pain, there is not really any damage going on. And we know that because there are lots of scientific studies that have shown that have just found that like pain exists where there's zero damage and vice versa, just to make it extra confusing. But anyway, but backs are sensitive and they can get irritated. And a lot of the time what's happening with back pain is that something is irritated, not damaged. And so moving sometimes is really useful just for calming everything down, to bring down that level of irritation. Now, in terms of the kinds of movements that you should do, I would keep them really tiny, almost imperceptible to the naked eye, tiny, and move within your pain-free zone. And gradually, over minutes, maybe half an hour, your range of motion will get bigger, your pain will go down. But to begin with, if it's really acute, tiny movements within your pain-free zone. It will hurt a little bit, but just remember that the pain is not doing any damage, okay? The pain is not representative of damage, and your things will ease. A little bit like when you're kind of like trying to open a jar and it's really stiff, and you kind of have to wiggle it a little bit. Same kind of thing here. Just little teeny tiny wiggles will help just loosen things up, get your muscles working, get your brain going like, okay, it's not so bad after all, and then reduce the pain signals. And the more you move, the more you're able to move, the better you feel, the more you're able to move, the less fearful you are, the more able you are to move, and then you just kind of get on with your life and you're like, whoa! I am going to be making a separate video on the kind of movements that I do myself if I ever have a back pain flare up. But the purpose of this particular video is just to highlight the fact that moving is going to be your best friend right now. I'm Amy Slevin. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, etc. If you have any questions, let me know. And if you have any particular issues that you want me to discuss in my next video, then let me know too. See you soon.